I may do another live one on the drive back from taking my daughter to work today at around 10. But getting ready to have a typhoon. I don't know how. We never know how bad they're going to be. You know, the weather system says bad typhoon. We get a little bit of wind and a fart of rain, and that's about it. Um, this one's we were supposed to get rain last night. We didn't get any. So, come on. This is Walter. Walter's the dachshund puppy. She's got a skin problem. I'm kind of getting it under control mostly. I don't know. It's been a hard road. 2 months of a skin issue that I can't seem to fix. I'm putting antibiotics on them. I'm putting vitamin E on them, aloe vera. Nothing seems to help much. I got it off of his back pretty much, but now it's just under here. He's not looking too healthy, but it doesn't seem to affect him at all. He just looks like crap, and when you feel him, he feels like a bump. So I may have to change his name to Walter the Bump Dog or something. A little bumpy. Anyway, been watching, the same crap. Who is this guy? Sick Grandpa. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys watch this clown. All he does is put people down. I don't know what his deal is. He acts like he's Mr. Rich because he's got a hotel room. I don't know what he's got. He doesn't put me down. I don't have nothing to say about him. I don't comment on his channel. I just periodically run into him. You guys want to see some shit though? Watch him. You want to see shit about girls? Watch Mad Matt. It's all that. I tell you, the bar girls and hookers live in that guy's head. It's pretty weird. But if you just want normal, there's a lot of guys that are just normal. Expat. I know. There's the one guy, I can't think of what his life in the Philippines through the eyes of an expat or something like that. I don't know. He's pretty cool. I think his name's Steven. There's a few guys that I appreciate to watch. He's one of them. Like I said, his name's Steve. He's putting a big orchard, fruit orchard out in his yard with like 150 trees, which is really cool, but I don't think he's got irrigation, so I don't know how he's going to make all that work. But, I haven't asked him, but maybe I will next time I see him doing a live. He doesn't do too many live streams, so he does maybe once a day, which I guess that's enough, but it's hard to catch him during the one stream, even though I'm, subscribed to his channel. Yeah, nothing really going on. We're expecting rain, though. It's getting all cloudy outside. It's kind of a dark morning. Not really dark, but a little dark. And we've got an infest of these little ticks. They're about the size of a straight pin head. Man, they're on my dogs. They're on me. They're on the furniture. I don't think they're strong enough to bite a person. I've never been bit by them, and I haven't found any on me. I find them on me crawling, but I haven't found any in me. So I don't know that they can do that, but maybe, who knows. But I don't know if you guys are in the Philippines. We're not in the Philippines. I understand there's a tick infestation going on in the U.S., only they're different ticks. I don't know where these little things are coming from. It's pretty weird. We've never had them before. In 8 years, we've never seen these little ticks before. We see big ticks, but not the little ones. So I don't know what the deal is. So other than that, let's see what else is going on. What have I heard? I like watching the rants on these hello, that guy. Hey, how you doing? I like watching the rants on the guys that do them, and I always bring up Mad Matt because that guy, I tell you, the girls really live in that dude's head. That's all he talks about. It's really trippy. And then I was listening to somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Some other YouTube guy. And he said he's an expert with the girls. He goes, he's had over 300 relationships in the Philippines. said, really? All bar girls, no doubt, which probably means she's got AIDS or some other fucking disease. You know? I don't know, these guys brag about the weirdest shit. I can honestly say I've been with a whole lot of bar girls too. No, never. I've been with one Filipino woman, my wife. She's right in there. It's weird. These guys are fucking weird, man. They come to the Philippines with I don't know what they do. They come here single and they pretend they're rich living in BGC, which is part of Manila. It's like being in a different, my wife says it's like being in another country. I don't know. I've never been there. I have no interest. And you spend a lot of money on hotels and then they get a little shit apartment and they go broke and then they don't know what to do. I don't know. I guess that's what some people live to do. I don't get it. It's not me. My life is very simple and very happy. I like it my way. I sit here on my deck. I do videos. I shoot my gun off the back porch. Play with my dogs, which I got a lot of. I got 12 dogs. I got a bunch of snakes. They're all my pets. Jillian, 3900. This. I don't know what this means, but okay. Anna Bulmer. Can you say hi to me? I just did. Hi, Anna. Where are you at, Anna? What state? What country? What city? Where are you? Yeah, I like to say hi to everybody. If I notice. It's really funny because I don't really watch the comments too much. Not for any reason. It's just me. Canada. How's the weather in Canada? It's about to rain here. It's still in the 80s. So it don't get cold here. But I tell everybody. And it's 9:20 a.m. It's it's about the same here, 9:20 in the morning. So you must be 9:20 at night. What kind of dogs? Well, I have a Dachshund puppy. I've got a Chihuahua, 2 Chihuahuas. I got a local street dog. I've got 2 Huskies. I got a North American Husky and a Siberian Husky. Then I have I have 2 North American Huskies. Then I have a Siberian Husky, Belgian Malinois mix. I have 3 Belgian Malinois, one of which weighs 130 pounds. Telly Savalas. Yeah, funny. That's funny. Lie, I wonder how many people know who that is. I do. I'm 70, so I know who it was. But yeah, so we have a few puppies. And I also have 4 pythons. I got 3 reticulated pythons and 1 ball python. And what else? Well, we got about a dozen hamsters. We originally bought the hamsters to be food for the pythons, but my wife fell in love with them because they're cute and fuzzy. So now we have a bunch of 3 or 4 cages with those in them. We have 7 cats. We're quite the fucking petting zoo, but we have a big piece of property. I have 1 crazy French bulldog. You know, they're so cute. I just like them a lot. One of my friends, her French bulldog just died. It got some thing wrong with its girly internals, and they operated on it, and they took her girl stuff out of it, and about a week later it passed away. She's pretty upset about it. But the vets here are really good, and everybody puts them down because they try and help. They do the operations or whatever. I had a cat die because of an operation on it. It's not that. It's the weather. You get your animal out of the vet after an operation. It's 100 degrees. You can't keep her cool, so a lot of time they'll die from the heat. And a lot of times, and the vet that we go to thought she was really good, but we know 3 dogs that have died in her care, one of which was mine, one of my Huskies. And so we're starting to have our second thoughts. And then my dog got bit on the top of his head. My Dachshund got bit right on the top of his head by something. So I took it down. I didn't know it was a bite. And he had this big bump. It was like the size of my finger right on top of his damn head. And she says, oh, it might be cancer. You need to take him to this place, have an x-ray done. Nah, it doesn't seem right. It happened, it went from 0 to this bump in like 3 days. I left him alone and watched it. And 3 days later, it went away. So I think it was just a bug bite, but the doctor wanted me to go get a X-ray. I'm like, no. So I'm starting not to really have a lot of faith in the doctor. Plus, she gave me some medicine. This for my dog. It's a triple action antibiotic cream because of his bumps. And I've been doing it now for 3 weeks and not seeing much satisfaction. So I got some of this. It's showing me that you can't read it, but maybe you guys can. I'm not sure. Anyway, I got him this from the pharmacy. My daughter's a pharmacist here. And a Pomeranian. Oh, they're really cute. My daughter wants one. Anyway, I got this other medicine from her. She's a pharmacist. And it seems to be helping, but I mean, none of it looks too good. He's got bumps on the side of his head. He's actually bleeding on the side of his face right now. And not from the stuff. He's bleeding because he won't stop itching it. And I don't blame him. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You can take a look. Anybody has an idea what it might be? Hold still. You can see it on his head right there, and on his chin. His head's cleared up pretty good. And then if you look at, his legs are looking good today. Well, you can see the gray part there. That's it. And on his chest, they're just like little blisters. They're not like pimple bumps. They're more like little blisters. No, but they don't like it. You can't squeeze them or anything like that. There's nothing that comes out of them. He doesn't. None of it hurts him. But dogs don't feel pain like people do. But he doesn't seem like it's painful to him at all. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying to get rid of it. But it's a long, slow road because. Oh, and I think a lot of it's got to do with the heat. Come here, baby. Come here. And I think some of it's got to do with the heat here because he seems to get worse on the really hot days and not as bad on the cooler ones. So I'm thinking that the hot days make it worse than the colder days, And I put his medicine on him, 2 or 3 times a day. Hold still. Stupid, that's on your head. The vet said to do it 2 or 3 times a day, and I've been using kind of like all of the medicines because I can't see that any antibiotic is going to not mix with any other antibiotic, And I don't really care what antibiotic. I'm not particular. All I want to do is I just want it to go, what he's got to go away. He's got to be, and like I said, he doesn't complain at all. Come here. He doesn't complain at all, and he lets me put his medicine on him. He's gotten kind of used to having me rubbing on it, so. But it's still, I'm sure it's not happy. I'm putting his medicine on in case you're wondering. But he doesn't complain. He just rolls over and lets me do it, He's a happy little guy though. It's kind of a trippy dog. The dachshunds are completely different kind of animals. Rub the spots with pure coconut oil. I actually have heard that already. We were using something else, another leaf that's popular here in the Philippines as an antibiotic. And it works really good too. I can't remember. Lenny? Oh, she's not in there. But you boil it, you get the water, and then you use that. And it worked really good on his back, but the problem is it knocked all his hair fell out. So I had this bald dachshund for like a month and a half, and then all his hair came back. And but it's only really centered like on his neck and face. Lenny, hey Lynn, yeah. What's the leaf that we put on Walter?
Sorry?
The leaf that you boil and put. Guava leaf. That's it. Yeah, it changes bedding. Well, he sleeps in my bed. So, that's it looks like something's biting him, but it's not. There's too much of it. It's on all of his legs. It's on his chest. It's under his neck. It's on most. It's really weird. It hits his shoulders right here, but and it doesn't. It's like it's not painful. That's the weird thing. I mean, no matter what I do, if I rubbing medicine in it, I'm gonna do over his eye right now, and he just sits still and doesn't. He doesn't get no attitude. He just goes, yeah, whatever, go ahead. So it's not like a painful problem, whatever it is. It's more painful for me to look at him because it looks like it hurts, but he doesn't hurt. So, but it's going away. It was really bad. I got a picture of him when we started the process 4 months ago or 3 months ago. He was covered in the shit. So the history with him is he was born on a wood pile. Yeah, allergic reaction to something. We just don't know what. Well, we kind of know, but we don't know how to get rid of it. He was born on a wood pile in a lumberyard, and it was pine, and him and his sisters and brothers and the mom and the dad were raised on the wood pile. They never got off for 3 months when we got them. So they ate there, they pooped there, they walked there, they lived there. The one thing weird is you could put him on a chair and he won't fall off. He knows distance down is not a good thing. But it was, and I saw the wood pile. I got the dog off the wood pile, and it wasn't dirty. It's not like there was shit everywhere or anything like that. It's just, so we thought maybe it was mites off the wood, because, wood has mites. And so we took him to the vet, and she's like, it doesn't seem like mites. And then I watched, and it doesn't seem like mites to me either. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that. So I've done a lot of research with the AI programs that are medical and a bunch of stuff. And everything says the same. Use a antibiotic cream, triple antibiotic cream, and just keep doing it till it's gone. And so, luckily, I get the antibiotic cream, this one, the little tube one, through my daughter. She's helping out with that. It's only like $4 a tube or something. It's not really expensive. But the thing is it doesn't last very long. It doesn't go very far because his skin is so dry from this stuff that luckily it soaks it right up, which is kind of good. But we give him a bath every few days, keeping him nice and clean. And it's just it's like his poor little legs look so bad to me. They're all like chapped from it. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, he's getting better slowly. Anyway, today at 10 o'clock, which I think it's like 9:30, yeah, I take my daughter to work. And when I'm coming back, I'll probably do a live feed on the drive home. I do sometimes. And just so, for no reason, just to chat and talk about the weather and talk about the traffic. Because you guys haven't really seen traffic here. Yeah, coconut oil smothers parasites. I haven't heard that before. But I'm going to try it because I personally think that this is some kind of a parasite. That's what I think. I don't really and truly believe that it's, I don't know, like a skin thing. I mean, it's a skin thing, but I think it's something from the outside, not now. I think it's something that he picked up on the wood pile, and we're just fighting it to get rid of it. And I don't think, because it'll go away, and then it'll come back. And then it'll go away, and then it'll come back. So I'm going to pick up a little thing of, I only get pure coconut oil at the store. We're in the tropics in the Philippines, so coconut oil is pretty good. Vinegar and baking soda, I think it'll burn them too bad. I don't want to put vinegar on them. They're too open. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are like literally, well, here, I'll show you again. You can see, I just put the medicine on his head, but see there? And you can see here on his cheek. But I mean, you can see, look, he doesn't flinch or make it look like I'm hurting him when I rub on it. He don't care. So I don't think that it's very painful. I don't believe that it's painful because, like I said, you just saw, I can touch it, I can rub on it. He just, moves on and don't go, whatever. He doesn't flinch. And, if you hurt an animal, dog, they let you know it hurts. They're not stupid. They're like, hey, buddy, quit it. And he sleeps. my bed with me, right next to me, so I know his bedding is clean. I have a wife, so my bed's clean. She changes my everything all the time. I sleep in my office a lot, so she makes sure that when I'm up there, it's all nice and clean. And the other thing is, okay, so we have other dogs. He sleeps with Brandy, who is like a giant. We thought she was a Chihuahua, but she's like a giant Chihuahua. And she's solid white. She's got really fine hair. It's really soft and smooth. And her and this one are the best of friends. They cuddle up next to each other. They play rowdy. They roll around together. And then we have one of the Huskies, the North American Husky, which is also her best friend. The three of them are always sleeping in the balls, and they're always playing rough and playing together. Neither of the other two dogs have this. So it's not contagious, you know. It's whatever it is only on him. And it doesn't transfer to anybody else. None of my other dogs, even though they rub up against him and they roll around on him and they bite in his face and everything else, they don't have it. So I'm not sure what it is. Hey, somebody wrote me a message. It says, put burnt motor oil on him. You know, I don't know about that one, but I actually have heard that too. It's really weird. You know, it's like one of the, a lot of lice. Whenever you're on an island, there's always lice around. And so, you'll see the adults and the kids picking the lice out of people's hair. It's kind of nasty to me, but it's part of the culture in the tropics, all the tropics. I don't care where you go. If it's tropical, they have lice, and that's normal. And the best way that I have ever, because I sailed a sailboat for 22 years, and I've seen lice in many countries in many ways, and they always do the same. They'll line up and they'll pick the lice out of their hair. And the way to get rid of lice is really simple. People are afraid, but you can do it really easy. All you have to do literally to kill the whole lice problem in your hair is wash your hair with diesel fuel. I know it sounds gross, but it works. You just put the diesel in your hair a little bit, rub it in really good. All my hair, no. Anyway, let it sit for a couple minutes and then wash your hair normal. Get all the diesel fuel out. So you're not dealing with a bunch of oil in your hair, but it kills the eggs, it kills the bugs. No more. Right then, one time, and you have no more lice problems. Doesn't burn, even if you have sores in your head. Doesn't burn. There's not enough fuel product in the diesel. It's mostly oil, but it works. It works. I did it to my own son quite a few times while we were floating around in the tropics. In Mexico and in Central America especially, everybody's got lice. And, he goes, plays with the buddies. Next day, he's got lice. He cleans his bedding and do that, and it's gone the next day. So, and I tell people, you got lice, you want to get rid of it, just wash your hair with diesel fuel. So somebody put burnt motor oil on him. Again, I'm a little weirded out about putting stuff like that because I don't want him to, I don't want to hurt him. I want to get rid of it. But I think I'm going to try the coconut oil just on his forehead, on his head, and see if that does the trick. That might really do it, actually. I didn't think of it. Somebody else mentioned a long time ago, and I kind of spaced it off, but thank you for that one. I'm going to try it. Yeah, dog balls. Dog balls, huh? You got dogs? I don't know. It says dog balls, BALLZS. So I'm guessing that you have dogs. And I might try, like I said, I might try just one little space like on his armpit or something and see what happens. Because I'll tell you, like right now, the other thing is he doesn't scratch it. He doesn't itch it. He doesn't, a little bit, but nothing abnormally. Like it's like he'll itch it like I itch it like a mosquito bite or something. Like 2 minutes and he forgets about it and goes on. It's not like he's just digging at his face, nothing like that. This has been a long chat about my dogs. Guys, if there's something you want to know about the Philippines, if you send me a text, on the channel here, and let me know. I've been here 8 years. I pretty much know the Philippines pretty well. I don't know the big cities because I don't really go to the big cities. I don't know the bar scene because I'm 70 and I don't do the bar scene. A little bit. Maybe my wife will go have a few drinks. I have a few drinks. She don't drink. Um, I don't know about the bar girls too much. I mean, I got a couple of friends I used to know that were bar girls, but nothing that I had any interest in, just friends. So I know a lot about living in the Philippines. So I built my own house. I was the architect, the engineer, and the builder. So I know all about that. You guys need help building a house, or you want some good local knowledge, get a hold of me. I talked to this guy the other day. He said that he's spending 300,000 US dollars to build a house here. I don't know what the fuck kind of house this guy's building, man. It must be, 9,000 square feet and 4 stories tall. Because you can literally build a house. And my first house here I built 8 years ago was $1,500. Then was a 1 bedroom, 1,200 square foot house. Beautiful. In this house, I've got more money in this house, but I don't have no 300,000 in it. And it's about 6,500 square feet. I got a tennis court and a golf course, a fishing pond, a couple of jacuzzis, a sauna, a swimming pool, private bar. I mean, I have everything that anybody could possibly want in their house. And I did that because at 70, I don't really like to go anywhere. I'm kind of a homebody now. And, I like to take a ride on my bike. I just bought a new motorcycle. I've had it for 3 months. I put maybe 10 miles on it. Because not because I don't want to. It's just I don't seem to be able to make the time to go for a ride. And now the weather's changing, so it'll be another couple of months before the weather gets good. Oh, here's Brandy. So I was telling you about my long-haired. Look at her. Look at this. Well, here, let me turn it around. Brandy, come here. Say hi. So this is Brandy. She's a real sweetheart. Now her hair is super soft, super fine, and very, very soft. And you can see she plays with Walter all the time. Walter's a dachshund. And you can see she has nothing like that going on her. Her fur, her tummy are absolutely perfect, huh, baby? And she's kind of camera shy. She knows that that's a camera. I'm taking her picture. But nothing. Like I said, and they curl up together and they play together with everything. And what's the average price of a house? It depends. You could buy a brand new house on the beach, never been lived in before, that we know of, for $21,000. Cash US. You pay for it over the course of 10 years if you want to. You could build a house here. You could build a small, like 1,200 square foot house here, realistically. I don't know. If you don't want to go super extreme and stupid like we are, just a nice house, maybe $6,000. You have to know the tricks, though. If you come here and you say, okay, I'm going to build a house, and you go get a contractor, go get an engineer, no. You spend 10 grand easily. But if you know the tricks, like one of the tricks, for instance, everything here is built with what they call hollow blocks, which is like a cinder block. They sell them by the block. Okay, they're about 6 pesos a piece, give or take a little. I don't really know right now. When I built them, they were 5 pesos, I think, or 4. But I think they're 6 or 8 pesos each. Okay, so 12 cents each. Now, if you buy them, you can buy them for that price. If you have a contractor, the contractor's buying them for that price, doubling it and selling them to you. If you're smart, you hire a kid that knows how to make hollow blocks. You have him work a half a day as a hollow block maker, half a day as one of the helpers for the cement guys. They make a bag, which is like 50 or 60 hollow blocks a day. It's enough. And you're going to pay about 3 cents a piece for them. You have to buy the materials, you buy the sand, you buy the cement, and you pay your helper $400 a day. When they make hollow blocks, they pay them by the sack of cement. So, and they want them to make 65 blocks or so out of each bag of cement. So if you want your house a little stronger, like we did, I made 50 out of each bag of cement. I don't know that it's a better idea. I have my pros and cons of it because they've been building houses with the way they do it for 100 years, 50 years, I don't know. However, houses stand, they don't crumble. So I'm not sure that it makes a difference to make your blocks more strong. That's just an American head trip. You can't, as an American, come here How long did it take me to build my house? 5 years. We were living in it in 6 months, but to get it to where it is now, I would say 4.5 years, I guess, to build it nice. But I've got artwork everywhere. I've got statues. I've got reliefs in the walls, even on the sides of the house. I have big dragon reliefs. You know, we do a lot of custom stuff to the house. It's just, some of it's kind of dumb, but here, I'll show you. If you look on the edge of the, see that? On the edge of the tile, where the tile is supposed to be? Those are coins. That's around one of the jacuzzis. Those are just coins. Here, I'll show you something else. You can see the relief on the side of the house and all the flowers. And we got weird statues in the yard. You can see one down there, I think. You look close. There's our fish pond out there and our banana plantation. You can see some of the stuff on there. Well, here, I'll give you guys a real quick view. Hold on. Oh, we have a merry-go-round in our living room. I mean, you could say that. You can see there's one of the statues. There's our koi tank, one of. We have the koi pond is actually in the little building. This is going to be a new koi pond. We're just filling it and testing it. You can see the dragon up on the roof. It's the garage, and the tennis court and stuff are out there. And I'll come around here. Everything's got stuff. Nothing is normal. Nothing is just like what you see. So these are my snake cages. Do we get anybody out right now? Let's see. Everybody hiding? Oh, there's nobody out this morning. I can't show you one. So, and here's some of my wife's. These are her hamsters. This is what they call a tuco. He's in here somewhere. A tuco is a giant gecko. You can look in the cage there. You can see this is Pumpkin. Pumpkin is my buddy. She usually comes out if I call her name. So you can see the house. That's a wall of waterfalls. This whole wall turns into a waterfall. When we have parties, we turn it on. And then you can see over here, this is my wife's collection room. Cars. So she's got a few hundred, actually there's 1,000 of them in here right now. Airplanes and all kinds of trippy stuff. And we built all furniture, which you can see we have it all piled up here. We're having the covers made, new covers. I built the furniture out of cement, even the table, because you don't move it anyway. It's our pool table. You don't move it anyway because why would you move who moves your couch around? You know, you move it out of the way and then you put it back. The swimming pool's underneath the house. The place does look like a castle. Well, I can't really show you, but I could. I don't want to go upstairs. But you can see if you look down there, there's the fishing pond. I catch tilapia in it. We have 10,000 in there. And if you look out there, you can see some of the banana trees. See, we keep the grass cut nice. And you can see the storms are coming. I hear the thunder. Yeah, you see the lightning. Wow, you got a view of the lightning. That was cool. Yeah, it was right off there. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but rewind the stream later and you'll see the lightning. How many square feet? The average house, well, Philippine houses depends. A normal family is 16 to 1800. Families that have families out of the country, 2,000, 2,500. Crazy bastards like me, 6,000 or more. I don't know, my house is really big, but then we have an apartment too. So where the dragon is, that's actually an apartment. It was the bar, but I decided we changed it and made it into the apartment. So it's a 2-bedroom apartment. It's also where the cats stay. So, but yeah, how many square feet are the houses by the beach? They're right around 1,800, and they're not by the beach. They're on the beach. You can walk out the front door. You could walk down your 20-foot walkway and put your feet in the sand. They're on the beach. And they advertise them. I see them on Facebook advertised, $2,100, That's brand new, never before lived in house. You get the property in the house for 21 grand. And like I said, you're not getting a lot of property. They don't sell the property, they sell in the houses. I mean, they sell you the property, but really the property is just 10 feet more than the house all the way around or something, because they're really selling you the beach property. So you can go out and walk. You have enough room to build a garden and put a little shed in the back or something, but it's not like you're getting half an acre. We have about 2 acres here, but we got the property from my wife's parents, so they gave it to us, which is really nice. And it took me, I guess it took me about 4 years to really build a house, but I don't know, do we ever get done? I mean, I'm always doing some shit to it. We put like the other day, I put a new irrigation system into the banana plants, and I have a garage full of welding shit, so we're always doing welding and building stuff. Matter of fact, another big chunk of lightning. My brother-in-law, we have a lawnmower that we cut the grass with, so he's going to make a brand new lawnmower for him. He's the one that does it. So I bought him some plate steel yesterday, and he's going to make the lawnmower. The rain's coming. I hear it. I feel it. You can see the wind all of a sudden here. See the wind starting to blow. Got a rifle. I shoot doves out of that tree out there. That tree right there, it's about 75 yards away. I shoot the dove out of it all the time. And I think I gotta tell my wife, you better go take your shower. Oh, you did. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta take my daughter to work now. And it's gonna start raining very soon. You have a good morning. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. It's always welcome. There's also a buy me a coffee thing in there. Guys, nobody's ever bought me a coffee, so I don't know if it works. Somebody spend $1, buy me a coffee, so I know that the app works. And with that, have a good morning, or evening, or afternoon, or tomorrow, whatever you're at.